Well, hello everyone, sports fans, baseball fans, this is Common X Baker TV here. So, time for another prediction video, as tonight it is time for my predictions for the 2024 World Series between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers, with the World Series starting tomorrow night, Friday night, at Dodger Stadium in LA. And well, I think it's honestly not a huge surprise that these two teams are the last two teams standing. Uh, as if you would have told me at the beginning of the season, or before the season started, I guess, back in March, that the World Series this year was going to be the Dodgers and the Yankees, it would not totally surprise me. Dodgers, definitely not. I think they're actually were the favorites before the season started, and the Yankees, who shockingly missed the playoffs last year and um, made it back this year. Uh, and yeah, so these two teams, basically the best two teams all season long in baseball. Uh, you could argue though that the Phillies were slightly better than the Dodgers. But either way, yeah, pretty much two of the best teams in baseball all season long going at it. Uh, and these two teams have met in the World Series more than any other team. Uh, and yeah, so it's two historic teams going at it. The Yankees looking for their 28th World Series title, and the Dodgers going for their, I want to say, like, fourth World Series title. Uh, and yeah, well, this um, World Series also features basically two of the likely MVPs in each league. Aaron Judge from the Yankees, who hit 55 homers, and Shohei Ohtani from the Dodgers became the first ever 50-50 player, 50 homers, 50 stolen bases. So he pretty much has his MVP wrapped up for a third time in his career, and Judge, assuming he wins, would be his second. So, and yeah, just two stars to the lineups. The Yankees have Judge, Juan Soto, who's a free agent to be, uh, Gleyber Torres, uh, Anthony Rizzo, Garrett Cole, uh, Carlos Rodon, and the Dodgers have obviously Ohtani, Mookie Betts, Freddie Freeman, Teoscar Hernandez, Kike Hernandez, uh, Walker Buehler, Clayton Kershaw. So I mean, it's two star-studded lineups. Maybe you could argue the two best lineups in baseball going at it. So, and yeah, the Dodgers were actually down in the division series 2-1 to the San Diego Padres, but came back and won that series. And then they, in the NLCS against the New York Mets, the Mets making a big Cinderella run all the way to the NLCS. They beat the Mets in 6 games, and their MVP of the NLCS, ironically enough, was longtime St. Louis Cardinal Tommy Edman, who had, I think, 10 RBIs in the NLCS. So, a historic series for Tommy Edman, the ex-Cardinal. And the Yankees, well, they took care of the Kansas City Royals in the division series, and then the Cleveland Guardians in the ALCS, in which designated hitter Giancarlo Stanton, also a former MVP, was named MVP of the ALCS. And yeah, Juan Soto was huge in that series. He arguably could have also been the MVP. But yeah, so have Aaron Judge, the pretty much no doubt MVP in the American League, Ohtani, the no doubt MVP in the National League. Soto will probably finish second or third. So two star-studded lineups going at it in this World Series, and yeah, and basically two of the most historic teams in baseball. And yeah, the Yankees in their first World Series since 2009, which that was also the last time that they won the World Series. And yeah, so my pick for the 2024 World Series, I think the World Series champions will be, for a second time in 5 years, will be the Los Angeles Dodgers. And I think the MVP of the World Series will be Shohei Ohtani. So I think he's going to cap off his MVP season with a World Series title, a World Series MVP, and then, of course, the league MVP. So, and, if they do win it, if Ohtani wins World Series MVP, some could argue he had the greatest season ever by a hitter. So, now, of course, he only DH'd the entire season, did not even play the field at all. But next year, he'll be back to pitching and hitting. So, yeah, he's some kind of flair. So, should be a pretty fun World Series. And yeah, so let me know what you guys think and who you have winning, Yankees or Dodgers. Yeah, so thank you much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos.